dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup. Let's get original crew. It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We're back on the channel with another
Kid and C original. Who do you think you are?
Oh no, superstar. Welcome back to the channel, man. Hey, we got another TikTok story time, man. We took a hiatus on the TikTok story time, but they back. They're back. Just like that, man. So we got bad thing you did as a child that you kept a secret. We seen part 1 before. Mm-hmm. This is part 2. I think it was part 1. I want to say it was part 1. We have done one of these before. I'm just trying to be nosy. That's all.
Yeah, honey, I'm up for right up my alley.
You like, I'm up for being nosy. I'm just trying to hear everybody's story. Mm-hmm. Y'all tell y'all business. You ain't gonna never know my business, but I'm sure here for yours. If you're willing to tell, I'm willing to listen. So with that being said, man, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to further support. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, every single time, man, we salute to the comment of the day.
Salute to you.
We highly appreciate it, man. Y'all keep running us up. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, like it in with a thumbs up. We appreciate it. But again, bad thing you did as a child that you kept a secret. Y'all go ahead, open up. Hey, we are the crew. We are one. So y'all tell us y'all stories in the comments down below.
Hey, blah, blah. We won. Y'all tell us something.
I'm bad. I'm always bad. So
I wasn't that bad. So I don't have
shit
a lot
always
of
get
stories.
out there. I used to steal, cuss people out, get kicked out. I can't hide shit.
But that you kept a secret.
Nothing.
Like that really wasn't.
I got caught doing everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Ran from the police.
Different.
I don't know how my mama found out, but she sure found out.
I got some stuff, but I would never tell. I would steal to this day.
Oh, sneaking at the house, huh?
I ain't never snuck out the house. All right,
let's get it.
What's one really bad thing you did as a child that you kept secret for your entire life and didn't tell nobody?
When I was around 7 years old, I found a possum in my parents' basement. I noticed the possum was moving lethargically, so I decided that it was my job as a 7-year-old to nurse it back to health. I fed it grapes, I pitched a little tent for it, I brushed it, I sang Christmas carols to it. And then one day I realized the possum is not in fact sick, it's pregnant. It gave birth to 5 babies in front of me. I helped pull one out with my bare hands. I was a full-on possum midwife. Then the possum runs away along with the babies. A few weeks later, the babies come back. Just the babies. I realize this possum is dead. I start bawling because at the time I helped deliver the possum baby, I had Cheeto dust on my hands and became convinced that I killed this possum with a Cheeto dust infection. To this day, I believe that when I go to enter the gates of heaven, St. Peter will be there holding the ghost of this possum saying, "You will not get in, you possum murderer."
How old
Is
did
she
you
okay?
say? How old was she?
She was 7.
That's why I was like, bruh, but you 7. They can't hold that against you.
Yeah, you good, girl.
You good, shawty, but that is messed up. And the fact that they came back, that's crazy. And the possums? Ugh.
Oh, that is.
Possums
they did come back.
Possums are,
I mean, yeah, but
ugly.
still.
Ugly creatures.
Yeah, they are.
And the fact that you, and then you became a midwife that young? You already knew what your profession and calling was. You just, you know what I'm saying? You could be rich.
Sometimes you don't need no. Oh my gosh.
What's one really bad thing you did as a child that you kept secret for your entire life and didn't tell nobody?
I have too many of these, okay? And a lot of them involve my grandma's house. As you guys know, my mom used to work 2-3 jobs and she had to sometimes leave me over there. She hated it, I hated it, it was a whole thing. But my grandma was very abusive verbally and physically. So one day I got sick of her. And she took like 8 medications. I'm gonna burn in hell for this. One day she was really mean to me, so I dumped out all of her medications onto the dining room table, shook them up, and then mixed them all together and started to pour them back into their various bottles, making sure that they didn't go into the bottles they were supposed to go. Thinking to myself, it don't matter which one she grabs, she grab it, oh well. Is she not supposed to take that one? Oh well, I don't care. Also thinking to myself, if she died, oh well. I was 5. mom knows this story. The only reason she stopped is because my aunt caught me. It was like the time I tried to set the house on fire. Turning the oven on and shutting all the windows. Going outside and waiting. My uncle stopped that one.
What's one really bad thing you did?
That motherfucker bad as hell.
She was trying to say grandma out.
At 5.
At 5.
Oh, yeah, they knew you weren't gonna be shit.
Honey, don't make her mad.
Bruh.
Baby, honey.
At 5.
She coming with the heat.
She tried to kill her grandma at 5 years. Bro, who does this type of...
Oh, man.
Everybody grandma mean as hell anyway.
Why did...
They be grouchy, they old. They be like, I'm ready to go. I'm tired of you, motherfucker. But the fact she tried to burn the house down. Talking about she turned on the stove.
She said her uncle stopped that one. Auntie stopped the first one.
But what you gonna burn down just turning on the stove?
She thought, you know.
And closed all the windows. And shut out the door and go stand outside. Just, bro, he ain't gonna do nothing but get hot. He ain't gonna burn nothing down, shawty.
Child that you kept secret for your entire life and didn't tell nobody.
I'm genuinely debating on posting this because it's so fucking stupid, but I've never told anybody this. Anybody! So me and my brother are 4 years apart. He was in the 8th grade and I was in the 4th grade at the time. At the time my brother had gotten a new phone and his old phone, he just didn't use it anymore, but it still worked. Mind you, I was a horny ass fucking child. I ended up taking that old phone without his permission and Googling lesbian porn. I honestly don't know how I didn't figure out I was gay sooner, but yeah. Now the phone was pretty old and beat up. This is important. So it froze a lot. Specifically remember this fucking day because it traumatized me so bad. So I was watching Latina Solos, right? And the fucking phone froze. Now, whenever this happened, I would literally just turn it off and then turn it back on and it would be fine. For some fucking reason, it just didn't want to turn off. Part 2. This is part 2. Yes, I remember this in detail, but the phone froze on her coochie while she was, you know? Like I'm talking a direct fucking shot of her cooch. So I tried turning off and turning on the phone and the phone refused to turn off. It was literally stuck like that for like 3 minutes and I fucking panicked. I panicked so fucking hard, and as a kid with undiagnosed anxiety at the time, I was making a list of fucking scenarios to tell my parents if they ever saw the phone. I literally remember this thought because it was so fucking stupid, but I literally fucking thought, I was like, oh, it's just a dog getting surgery. That's its insides. I took a nail clipper and scratched the fuck out of that phone so that the scratch marks, like, take away from the cooch. It didn't work, so I smashed my brother's phone and hid it in my drawer. To this fucking day, nobody knows what happened to that phone. My brother just assumed he lost it. I genuinely have not told anybody in my life about this, not even my favorite cousin.
What's one really bad thing you
Well, they know now, sis, if they watching it.
Bruh. Well, she probably already out.
Well,
so she like,
I mean, yeah.
So they probably like, they probably told her when they found out, girl, we knew. We just waiting for you to let us know. But Shawty said,
my God.
she never gave her age. She just said when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Shawty said she was going to.
Well, she said the grades, but I can't remember. So you can kind of roughly know the age, but I forgot the grades.
Damn. Oh, he's 4th, 5th, something like that.
I think she said brother was in the 8th and she was in the 7th.
I can't remember.
I just know she said they were 4 years apart, but yeah, I can't remember.
You said the brother the 8th, she is.
Oh, I meant the brother. I'm drunk, y'all. I'm just playing. I mean, I might be.
So if the brother in the 8th, she's
no,
still
I
in
mean,
the 4th.
she was like in the 4th.
She probably was like 4th,
and her brother was in there. That's what I mean, my brother, yeah.
8th or 9th.
Yeah.
And 4th or 5th, 8th or 9th. I can't remember. I don't want to say it all the way back.
Yeah, let me be quiet. Come on.
as a child that you kept secret for your entire life and didn't tell nobody?
I can't believe I'm about to snitch on myself like this. I hope they don't see this video. But okay, my best friend Alex got her phone taken in 8th grade and she learned how to text through Google. Google will give you a whole fake number and you could text people. And she taught me how to do it. So I went to visit some family in another state. And me and some cousins around my age went through my uncle's phone. And we seen that he was texting a woman, although he's married. But get this, the name was under the name of Peter. us knowing it was wrong and wanting to be some badass kid, we decided to make a fake number and be like, hey, this is Peter. I got a new number. And we were texting him while he was in the house and his wife was at work. So it was like live time for us. We were texting him from a computer. So we went into his room and was like, hey, what you doing? What you doing? Text saying, I can't believe you had a wife. I can't believe you're doing this to me. All that bullshit. And he was scrambling, bitch. Oh, he was nervous. But he finally got the idea that somebody was playing on his phone. So we just stopped. And we thought everything was fine until his wife came home and they both started yelling in the room like for part 2. All right, y'all, I'm up now. Part.
Y'all miss you, petty ass shit, bro. I wish I could have did some shit like that as a kid. Bro, that is lit, bro. Hey, shout out.
It was fine until his wife came home and they both started yelling in the room like for part 2. All right, y'all, I'm up now. Part 2 to the Peter story. The reason they started yelling is because my uncle questioned my aunt thinking that she texted him acting as Peter when it was really us. So he confronted her about it. Congratulations, really? You played yourself. Because it wasn't even her. If I'm not mistaken, he was just looking for somebody to blame. So as they're arguing, we feeling like we about to shit a brick because, of course, we're the cause of all this arguing. I mean, not really, but, you know, we kind of started it. Kinda, not really. So then he brought each of his kids, and my cousins, like 5 of us, in the room one by one to ask us if we knew anything. And like some real niggas, we held it down, didn't snitch on one another. They all was like, nah, bro, we ain't do it. You could check our phones and shit, just, we ain't do it. He felt like a judge. He knew we did the crime, but he couldn't prove it, so he just let us go. He was acting a little standoffish after a couple of days after that happening because, you know, he felt like it was really us. But you can't prove it, so... So that's the story of me and my cousins getting my uncle caught up, watching like your phone from these kids now.
Thanks.
Hey, shut up, bro. That was lit, though. I like all these little story time, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all had some lit story time, bro. That last one, though. Y'all some badass little kids, bro. They got another one. So let us know in the comment section if y'all want to see the other one, man. We'll make sure we do it. Ain't that right?
Yeah, that's right. I have something similar to that, but it's it wasn't like a phone, like texting. It was like actually like in person, like basically snitching for some money type stuff.
Oh, wow, bro.
But I have to tell you the story. Because he be watching us, so I can't let him know that we used to do this.
Somebody be...
I can't let him know, but he may know now.
You never know.
I'll tell you.
Oh, man. With that being said, man, y'all spell us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. But as always, y'all know how it go. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are
Kiddandceemgmt.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come on.
Are you
For
ready?
real though. Yeah, I'm ready.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are
Kiddandceemgmt.
We are
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, dollar, dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.